This is a video demonstrating a simple way of doing ophthalmoscopy. It was recorded 2002, but there was no sound at that time, unfortunately, for technical error. And then that's why we have narration with it. It was demonstrated to a group of bright final year medical students who have not been, in fact, seeing or have not seen any fundus before, but with this procedure, they started to see it clearly and easily. The ophthalmoscope was improvised by von Helmholtz in the mid-19th century. A medical student asked him in his class, "Sir, why the pupil is black? When we see and there should be light in it and it should be not black, should be bright or red or something." And then he said for 2 nights he couldn't sleep. And then he improvised this procedure where he put a candle beside the head of the patient or the person, and then a mirror with a hole inside it, and he could look through it. And then he saw the light and inside, of course, the eye, and the pupil was not black anymore. And then he saw the vessels of the retina, and he shouted with elation that I am the first person to see a living retinal arteries in a human being. There are different types of ophthalmoscopes. Of course, after all these years, it was improved. And then all they have the same principle. And the new one is what's called as the pro-optic, used for a quick look at the fundus, not as elaborate as the fundoscopy proper. The ophthalmoscope has this one, the specialist one. It has 2 dials. The top dial is for the light, type of the light used. In this case, you have different types, one for ordinary, for filter, or for the macula, which is just pinhole light. And you can see that you can change this with your finger and get what you want. What we use, of course, the ordinary light normally. And these are the lights which are shining on the head of the medical student. And in the specialist ophthalmoscope, there is, as you can see, these white discs from 1 millimeter to 8 millimeter, and you can put it beside the eye of the person, and you can guess how big is the pupil, and that's important for the follow-up. There is another dial, which is for the diopter, for the lenses of the ophthalmoscope, which fits you as you are examining the eye, the fundus. And the very important thing is the curvature made on the ophthalmoscope, and that fits the orbito-nasal angle. And when you fix that one on that angle, and then you are doing the procedure in the right way, and you don't need really to look for the hole inside the ophthalmoscope, which you can look through. So just fix it on that corner, and then you can see through that hole. And that's the first procedure which you need to master, and it's very easy, very simple. You don't need to maneuver, to manipulate. You just put it on that corner and fix it there. So that's a simple procedure which all these students succeeded in that. And then when you try to examine the eye, the right eye, you use the right hand and you stand on the right side of the person, of the patient. And same thing on the left. And then you can have the liberty and the ability to move. The other trick here is this procedure, that you put your thumb on the eyebrow of the person, and then the tip of your nose on your thumb. And then you are there on the fundus directly without any problem. Of course, depending on the size of your nose, just for fun. If, like my nose is big, so I need to use different diopter, different lens, and these nice little noses of the medical students, they need something different. So when you fix your thumb on the eyebrow and then your nose on the thumb, while you're holding the ophthalmoscope in that corner, you are there on the fundus without any difficulty, without any problem. And this guy, this medical student, he did it without any difficulty in seeing the fundus. So that procedure is very simple and can be done within few minutes, and you need to really do it properly, and then you can find that. To repeat this procedure just in a quick way, that is for the light types which you want to choose, and that's the pupil. You can measure roughly with the ophthalmoscope, and that's the lens dial and the curvature, and you put it there, fix it on your naso-orbital corner, and then right, and then left, and the thumb on the eyebrow, and the nose, tip of the nose on the thumb, and then you can see everything clearly there. And you can see this easily, and then this is another demonstration. You can see the tip of the nose on the thumb, and you are on the fundus. You can see it in details. So thank you so much, and I hope that will be very useful for those who hasn't seen the fundus before.